Good morning, children. So, hope all are well and safe. So, today we are going to continue the same chapter, that is the weather and climate. So, in the earlier class, I had explained about the torrid zone. And now today we are going to study about temperate zone. Now, before we start, let's remember some of the points which we had learned. As we all know that the earth is so vast that all the regions on it have different climatic conditions. So since the earth is shaped like orange or round, the regions around and near the equator, they receive the direct rays of the sun, direct heat of the sun. Hence, these regions are very hot, and the regions where it is away from the equator, that is, rays of the sun falling on the earth, it becomes slanting or oblique, which I had explained in the earlier class last time. So, the regions getting the slanting rays of the sun is extremely cold, okay? Because they are, why can you say, can you tell me? Why? Because they are far away from the equator. So this I'm going to explain by drawing a diagram. Okay? Now see. Say for example, I'm not so good in drawing, but still I'll try my best. Okay? So this is the earth. Okay? Now equator. Zero degree centigrade. 0 degrees Celsius. Okay. Now equator, and this is torrid, we call it torrid zone. This is a torrid zone, right? So which I had explained in the earlier class. Now, just above this we have what? We have Tropic of Cancer. We have Tropic of Cancer. And it is 23.5 degree north. Okay. Now, we have on the top of Tropic of Cancer, we have temperate zone, which we are going to study. We are studying. This is the topic for today. Okay, temperate zone. And just on the top of temperate zone, we have Arctic Circle. Arctic Circle, that is 66.5 degree north. Okay. So on the top, this is North Pole. Okay. And on the top of Arctic Circle, these regions are called North Frigid Zone. This is North Frigid Zone. So, on the just below Torrid Zone, we have Tropic of Capricorn. We will not get a space here, so I'll make it a little bit small. Okay, this is called Tropic of Capricorn. Tropic of Capricorn. It is 23.5 degree south. We are facing towards south now. And just below Tropic of Capricorn, we have temperate zone. This is South Temperate Zone. South Temperate Zone. And just below South Temperate Zone, we have Antarctic Circle. Antarctic Circle, it is 66.5 degrees south. Okay, and next, just below Antarctic Circle, we have South Frigid Zone. Okay, Antarctic Circle, we have South Frigid we have South Frigid Zone. So these are the thing. Now say on the top it is North Pole, on the bottom we have South Pole. Okay, South Pole. So on the topmost layer we have North Frigid Zone, then comes Arctic Circle, 66.5 degree north, and temperate zone. This is what we are learning. And the Tropic of Cancer lies just below temperate zone, that is 23.5 degree north. Then we have torrid zone, that is called torrid zone equator, torrid zone equator. Then Tropic of Capricorn just lies, it is 23.5 degrees south, and south temperate zone. And again we have Antarctic Circle, 66.5 degrees south, and South Frigid Zone. So these are the and the last one we have South Pole. Okay, so these are the diagrams which I want to show you. Now see, the main important thing is that torrid zone, they get the direct rays. See the diagram out here. They get the direct rays from the sun. Yes, they get the direct rays from the sun. That is Tropic of torrid zone. That is called equator. They get the direct rays from the sun. And on the other hand, see temperate zone, they get the slanting rays. Temperate zone, they get the slanting rays of the sun. Slanting rays. Okay, this is what I want to show you. Slanting rays of the sun. They are getting slanting. See, the thing is slanting, isn't it? This is direct rays they are getting slanting rays. So in the same way, we have here in the South Pole, in the South Temperate Zone also, we get the slanting rays of the sun, right? We get the slanting rays of the sun. That is South Temperate Zone. Slanting rays of the sun. This is what I want to show you, right? So temperate zone, slanting rays on the top we have, and on the bottom also towards the southern part we have South Temperate Zone, and they get the slanting rays. That's why they have moderate type of or moderate climatic condition. Okay, they have moderate type of climate, and this region or this belt also has a moderate climate, which is neither too hot or too cold. Okay, so why it is so? Why, can you tell me? I have told you the answers already. I have told you the answer, but still, why I'm asking you? It is because they receive the slanting rays of the sun. Okay, that's about temperate zone. Now we are continuing the same topic, and this region is famous for the grasslands, such as they are famous for grasslands such as prairies in North America. I'm going to write this also. Grasslands found in this region. So in the temperate zone, the grasslands are found, and the famous grasslands found in this region are, I'm writing here, grasslands found in this region temperate zone are prairies in North America. It is in North America. Okay, prairies in North America. These are the famous grasslands found in North America, and pampas in South America. Pampas in South America, and steppes in Europe and Asia. Okay, these are the famous grasslands found in this region. And the last one we have Wales in Africa. So these are the famous grasslands found in this region called temperate zone. Once again I repeat, prairies in North America, pampas in South America, steppes in Europe and Asia, Wales in Africa. So these are the famous temperate zone. Not only this, we have coniferous forests found in this region. Most of the coniferous forests have trees. What kind of trees they have? Like a maple, like oak, elm, and birch are the trees found in this region. The trees found in this region, they have coniferous forest, and the trees found in temperate zone zones are maple are found, oak, elm and birch are the trees found in this region. Okay, and what type of animals do you find there? Animals found in this region, they hibernate through winters. Now, what do you mean by hibernate? What is hibernation? So, hibernation, during winter, they become inactive. Okay, it is an inactive state resembling deep sleep in which certain animals living in cold climatic region, they pass the winter. Or in a simple form, or in a simple term, we can say it is a deep sleep. We can say to spend the winter sleeping. Understood? And this is called hibernate or hibernation. Now, in this region called temperate zone, the birds were found. Different kinds of birds were found. So the birds found in this region are Siberian crane. They migrate to warmer place. Siberian crane are found in this region. Okay. Now, what is migration? Now, what do you mean by migrate now? What do you mean by migrate? To move from one place to another according to the seasons are called migrate. Understood? Migrate, the meaning of migrate is to move from one place to another in search of food, shelter, towards according to the seasons are called migrate. Now, some animals found in temperate zones are panda, elk, grizzly, bear, and bison. Okay, these are the animals found in this region. So, these are all about temperate zone. So, is there any doubt? You want to ask any question? If there's any doubt, you can just contact me. You can just call me in my personal number so I can help you. Understood? So, this is all for today, and we have learned about temperate zone under the heading weather and climate. Okay, and tomorrow we have offline class. In the offline class, I'm going to show you the images of grasslands and the animals and the birds found in this region. That's all.